Good morning, y'all. Welcome to episode 6. God is good. We made it to episode 6. And y'all, I'm so blessed. I just woke up. You know, God put you on the wake up list. What can I say? All right. So, episode 6 is going to be it's going to be a very important episode, okay? And make sure I got the crust out of my eyes. It's gonna be an important episode, all right? Now I'm not gonna make it as long as episode 5 was. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. All right. So this episode, first and foremost, y'all see the hat, right? Y'all see the hat. That's my logo. You know what I'm saying? These hats will be uploaded onto my website once the website is built and complete. You know, which we're aiming for the end of March for it to be completed and ready to go. So I'm excited for that. And you guys will be able to get uh, a hat, t-shirt, merch. The merch gonna be on there, all right? So, all right, let's get into it. All right. The word of the day is faith. All right. See, I told y'all these words that I'm speaking about. These are words that you guys hear daily. These are words that you guys hear and might even have your own definition of it. But most of the time, you guys aren't understanding exactly what it is, or you know what it is, but somebody's not telling you about it. Like by me speaking about faith today, you might this might be coming in at a good time. I ask God to speak through me, So hopefully by me speaking about having faith and keeping faith, this is a perfect time for you to receive this video. All right? Because God does speak through other people. Sometimes he gets his message across to people through people. All right? Um okay, so faith will get you over the hump that hard work won't do. All right. So that just simply means that, like, we can work hard all we want, right? We can have a worker's mentality. We can have a boss mentality. We can have, like, okay, we can work really hard, but if we don't have faith that we will succeed and have faith that we will get over the hump, we're gonna have a hard time. All right. Faith gets you over the hump that the hard work doesn't. The hard work, yeah, like, okay, yeah, you put in that work, but it's like you gotta have faith. You gotta have, faith in God, faith in the efforts and work that you're doing. All right. Okay. So, and you guys know I speak a lot on consistency and persistency. All right. This is the same concept. You have to have persistent faith. All right. Persistent faith is despite the results. All right. Despite the results. And that's powerful. Okay. If things aren't going my way, I have to have faith still, despite the result at the moment. I have to have persistent faith. All right. And this is very important. All right. For everybody, even for myself. When I come on here, I like to tell you guys that, hey, I'm not speaking at you guys. I'm speaking with you guys. Like, anything that I'm telling you guys is something I'm implementing in my own life as well, or that I need to implement in my life as well. Okay. So I'm not just trying to sit up here like, hey, you guys need to have faith. I'm speaking to myself as well, you know. All right. So there was a time where, and I'm gonna just give you a short little story because I don't want to just give you, I want you to pick up where I'm coming, like what I'm putting down. All right. So there was a time where, you know, I had to really have faith. All right. And that's every day, really. But this specific day and this specific time, I was in a really dark place in my life. I was in a really dark place in my life. As you guys know, that I used to rap. That used to be my dream and my goals. And I still love music and, you know, and the art and the culture sometimes. But I had to really ask God. I said, "Is this something that you really want me to do? Like, am I really like, you know, like I had to have a conversation because anytime I would rap or anytime I would get in the studio or I needed to, you know, smoke some marijuana, smoke some weed, you know, just to come up with rhymes, you know, um, I get in the street, I be in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I was on like gang type time, like, you know, like searching up gangs and, you know, and really, you know, like it just brung something out of me. You know, I was even at one point selling drugs. You know, I'm just being transparent, right? Because I'm not saying that rappers do this. I'm saying this is what it brought out of me. All right. It brought out the street mentality and it goes hand in hand when you're rapping, like especially like the type of rap I was doing, right? So I asked God, I had a conversation with God and I asked him, is this what I should be doing? And he answered me, right? So I'm at work one day and I had a video shoot booked. I booked it, I paid my deposit, you know, I had a studio session. This is all in one day as well. I had all of these services booked already. I just had to attend to them after I got off of work, right? So I had, like I said, studio session booked. I had just paid for cover art for, you know, a project that I was going to be dropping that I intended to drop, and I had a video shoot booked. And as I was talking to God, I asked him. I said, "Please give me a sign. Show me what I should be doing." Right? And this is me having faith, and some people might call it blind faith, right? So, and he said to me, no, it wasn't a voice that just came down and said, hey, you should. No, it was revelation. You see what I'm saying? So he gave me revelation and was like, if you trust me and you have faith in me and you believe in me, cancel your video shoot. Call the studio engineer and tell him that you won't be able to make it. The cover art you already paid for, so don't do nothing with it. So guess what I did? I called the studio guy up. Hey man, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Called the video guy, the videographer. Let him know, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. This is powerful because I promise you that same, I think it was like a day or two later, I received a call from the president. I think she's the vice president of ChristNet Services, either the vice president or the president. But I know she holds a high position in the company organization. Excuse me. Uh, I received a call from a higher up in a nonprofit organization. All right, shout out to Ricky. And she called me and said, hey, like we would love to hear you speak, and and she let me know straight up, I've listened to some of your music, and that's not what we really, I don't really agree with the type of music you are putting out, but I believe you do have a voice, and you do have um the ability to speak to. It was a homeless shelter, right? So she said that, I do believe that you have the ability to speak, and I'm just like, wow, like it's not crazy, but it's truly a gift from God, that when you have faith and that you trust in him and you trust in his word, he will open up doors for you that you didn't even know. He will open up doors for you. So ever since then, I've been on this journey of being a tool for God. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in the shit like, you want to be a tool for God, all right? In that toolbox, you know what I'm saying? That God uses every day. Them sometimes those tools that, you just never touch, whatever like that. Be that tool that God touches and uses every single day for his benefit. All right. So I talked to the nice people, the good people at the homeless shelter. And my whole message was basically, um you guys, like, it's about having pride. All right. You guys have to be able to accept help. you know you guys have to change your thinking. A lot of people are trying to give us help, and are willing to help, but we have pride issues. We don't want to listen. We don't want to see the reality for what it is. Okay. And we have to take it day by day. If we want to have a good year, we have to every day get on it every single day, right? And that was my message in a nutshell. So they're like, did you just do a heart? But in a nutshell, that was my message. So after I got done speaking, a lady came up to me. She's like, oh my goodness, God spoke through you. And, like, did he send you? And just was crying and stuff. And I'm just like, wow. Like, and I didn't even, honestly, I didn't even feel like I did good. Like, I left the presentation, I left the engagement with the mindset like, okay, I feel like I did good, but I feel like I could do better. So while I'm thinking that, oh, wait, I could do better, there's somebody like, no, you said it perfectly. Like, it's not that you can do, like, yeah, I could probably tweak some things, but the way I said it, what I said was so convincing and so, like, powerful for the people at that time, that they really felt that impact. And ever since then, I just want to be a speaker, an activist. I want to help people, gang members, low income families. Not just black, so-called black people, low income families. Okay, so that don't matter what your race is. All right, I want to change the way people think, and give them a new outlook on life. All right, and this is what God has bestowed on me. This is what he has put on me. He told me that this is what he wants me to do. All right. So I had to have faith. Imagine if I didn't have faith and I ended up doing that video shoot. Imagine if I didn't have faith and I ended up going to that studio, and I ended up still being in the streets, and I ended up, ever since then, well, I wasn't smoking even then, but I've been about 6 months sober. I've been into the Bible. I still have trials and tribulations, right? Like, I still sometimes be like, shoot, should I smoke? Should I? We go through it. I'm just being transparent here, but you gotta have faith, despite the results, despite the feelings that you feeling inside. You still gotta have faith, faith that it will all work out. All right. I have faith in God. I like to tell people it's not an Amazon wish list. When you guys are praying to God, You guys need to understand that say what you want, say what you need, but also listen to him. Also hear him. My mom told me uh active listening. All right. And that's powerful too. Active listening. Okay, I'm listening. Now I'm about to act on what you just told me. All right. And that's powerful. So having trust and faith are one and the same. They're one and the same. All right. I trusted God, all right, that whatever he wanted me to do, even if I didn't understand it at the moment, I'm like, dang, you want me to cancel my studio session? You want me to cancel, like, dang, like, what I'm saying? You must about to drop a milli, what I'm saying, $1 million on me. Nah, but sometimes we get to looking like, dang, like, you want me to quit this job, or, you want me to stop doing this and come over here and just chuck, but the only thing you have for me at the moment is trust. Like I just have to trust you. Like I don't have anything tangible that's replacing the video shoot, my music career, nothing. I just you just said trust me, and a lot of people they'll still stay in their stuck ways because having trust and faith without the result being produced already, they won't even mind. They won't even have it. They won't have the faith and trust because it's not. They don't get anything tangible back instantly. All right. Now I'm saying a lot here today, so I guess I mean I hope you guys are listening and picking up what I'm laying down. All right. So like having faith is very very important. Now I have my own logo. My own LLC, my Team Motivation Group LLC. All right. Now I have a certificate. Like God is good, guys. God is good. God is great. I have a motivational certificate from a college. All right, I've started college. You know, I go to school in Lansing Community College. Lansing Community College in Lansing. All right, I'm majoring in communication. All right, these are all the things that I did after I trusted God and after I put my faith in God. Got a certificate. Stay sober. 6 months sober. Um, what else? Start working out. Start working on my body. You know, I read 2 books a month. You know, not no kid book. No, these are real 200 page, 230, 300 pages books. Okay, I'm trying to tell you guys. By you guys having faith, that's all you need. Because you don't even have to be a hard worker. If you have faith, everything else is gonna come full circle. All right. Your talent shall make way for you. You know, you don't have to understand it. That's what I think we get caught up in. We think that we have to understand the plan. You think you have to understand the plan for it to be worthy of you trusting it, having faith in it. Like if I can't see it, I can't touch it. I'm not gonna have faith in it, and that's the mindset that a lot of us have. That is really puts us at a disadvantage, you know. And I'm sorry, I know the video is kind of drawn out, but I gotta get my message across because if I could touch at least one person and make them be like, "Wow, like I needed to hear that," you know, then that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, God is good. God is great. And I'm telling you guys, trust in Him. Trust in Him. Whether that be Allah, Yahweh, whatever you call Him, trust in Him. Trust in Him. Even if trusting in Him and having faith in Him is the only thing that you might have at the moment. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me, episode 6 of What's That Word Wednesday. As you guys know, I am on a 30-day social media fast. The only thing that I'm doing is dropping What's That Word Wednesday. All right. You know, I'm becoming better and improved through God, and with God. And I pray that you have faith in him and you trust in him, because trust and faith are one and the same. So I pray that he shows up in you guys' life, and that he makes his presence in you guys' life. When I pray, I don't just, and I'm kind of jumping from, but this is important. When I pray for my neighbor. And that doesn't literally mean my neighbor. I mean, I do literally pray for my neighbor, but I mean like other nations, other people. I pray that he touch people that I would never meet on this good earth. Okay? On this good planet that he created. All right? So the same for you, the viewer. I already prayed before I even got on here that anybody who watches this, people who doesn't even watch this, I pray that he shows up in you guys' life, and you guys have faith in him, because it's so important, especially if you want to go to that next level in your business, in your career. You have to have faith. You have to have faith if you want to go to that next level. Persistent faith, active listening. This is what you guys need to go to the next level. We speak a lot about, oh, you gotta work hard, you gotta, but you gotta believe though. You gotta like, if you mesh it together, who gonna stop you? Only person that's gonna stop you is God. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, myself. I don't need to stop myself." But if you having faith in God, you can't even stop yourself. You see what I'm saying? If you having faith in God, you can't stop yourself. Only person who can stop you is God. And if He putting you on the wake up list, you got a purpose. You got a plan. So you better add faith to the works that you doing. Faith without works is dead. Y'all see me just get hype a little bit? No, for real though. Like, faith without works is dead. All right. I'm gonna leave on that note. I'm gonna see y'all What's That Word Wednesday, episode 7, next Wednesday. Keep God first. Drink water. We going up.